The Creamy Revolution, your ultimate guide to crafting cold-processed goat milk soap. So I've decided to dive into the world of goat milk soap. Welcome to the club. There is something almost magical about the first time you pour that thick, creamy batter into a mold. If you're coming from the world of standard water-based soap making, you're about to level up. If you're a total beginner, you've picked one of the most rewarding and skin-loving projects out there. Goat milk soap isn't just a trendy item you find at farmers markets or high-end boutiques. It is a powerhouse of skincare. We are talking about alpha hydroxy acids for gentle exfoliation, vitamins for nourishment, and a fat content that makes your skin feel like it's being hugged by a cloud. In this deep dive, we're going to walk through the why, the how, and the oh no, I scorched it of cold-processed goat milk soap. Grab a cup of coffee or a glass of milk, and let's get into the suds. Why goat milk? The science of the suds. Before we get our hands oily, let's talk about why we bother with milk at all. Water is the standard solvent for lye, and it works perfectly fine. But perfectly fine doesn't create a cult-following brand or a bar of soap that stops winter itch in its tracks. 1. The fatty acid profile. Goat milk is naturally homogenized. It contains caprylic, and caproic acids. These are medium-chain fatty acids that contribute to a silky, creamy lather. Unlike water, which simply evaporates as the soap cures, the fats in the milk stay behind, providing a super fatting effect that leaves the skin moisturized rather than stripped. 2. Natural exfoliation. Have you heard of lactic acid? It's a superstar in the beauty world. Goat milk is rich in it. Lactic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid, AHA, that helps break down the glue holding dead skin cells together. When you use goat milk soap, you're getting a very gentle daily exfoliation that brightens the skin without the harshness of a scrub. 3. Vitamin richness. We're talking vitamin A, D, C, B1, B6, B12, and E. Specifically, vitamin A is known for its ability to repair damaged skin tissue and reduce lines. While soap is a wash-off product, the presence of these vitamins combined with the milk's minerals like selenium creates a barrier of protection for the skin. The big challenge, managing the heat. If you take away only one thing from this guide, let it be this. Lye loves to burn sugar. Goat milk contains natural sugars, lactose. When you mix sodium hydroxide, lye, with milk, a chemical reaction occurs that generates significant heat. If you just pour lye into a room temperature bowl of milk, the milk will turn bright orange, smell like ammonia and scorched hair, and eventually curdle into a thick, unusable mess. The secret to a beautiful ivory-colored bar of goat milk soap is temperature control. We want to keep that milk cold, ice cold, to prevent the sugars from scorching. Essential ingredients and equipment. You don't need a lab, but you do need a dedicated set of tools. Remember, once a tool is used for soap making, especially lye, it should never return to your kitchen for food prep. The oils, the foundation. Coconut oil for big, bubbly lather and hardness. Olive oil for conditioning and a gentle feel. Shea butter or cocoa butter to add luxury and creaminess. Castor oil to act as a lather booster. Goat milk, raw fresh milk is best, but pasteurized or even powdered, reconstituted works too. The equipment, digital scale, essential. We measure in grams or ounces by weight, never by volume. Stick blender, immersion blender. This is your best friend. It turns a 2-hour stirring job into a 2-minute job. Stainless steel or heat-safe plastic pitchers. Never use aluminum. Lye reacts violently with it. Silicone molds, they make unmolding a dream. Safety gear, goggles and gloves, no exceptions. Lye is a caustic base that can cause permanent damage to eyes and skin. The master plan, step-by-step cold process. Step 1, the milk prep, the ice cube method. This is the gold standard for goat milk soap. Measure out your raw goat milk by weight, pour it into an ice cube tray, and freeze it solid. Why? Because when you add lye to frozen milk cubes, the energy from the chemical reaction goes into melting the ice rather than scorching the milk proteins. This keeps your lye solution a pale cream color instead of a burnt orange. Step 2, preparing the lye solution. Place your frozen milk cubes into a heavy-duty plastic or stainless steel container. Put that container inside a larger bowl filled with ice and ice bath. Slowly, and I mean slowly, sprinkle a small amount of lye over the milk cubes. Stir with a stainless steel spoon or silicone spatula. Wait for the cubes to melt slightly before adding more lye. Your goal is to keep the temperature below 70° Fahrenheit. If you see the milk turning yellow, slow down. If it smells like ammonia, don't panic. That scent usually dissipates during the curing process, but it's a sign you're getting a bit warm. Step 3, melting the fats. While your lye milk solution is cooling and fully dissolving, melt your solid oils, coconut oil, butters, over a double boiler or in short bursts in the microwave. Once melted, add your liquid oils, olive oil, castor oil. You want your oils and your lye milk solution to be within 10 to 15 degrees of each other. For goat milk soap, I recommend a cool soaping temperature, around 80-90° Fahrenheit. Step 4, reaching trace. Pour the lye milk solution through a fine mesh strainer into your oils. This catches any undissolved bits of lye or curdled milk. Submerge your stick blender at an angle to burp out any air bubbles. Pulse the blender for a few seconds, then stir with the motor off. Repeat this until you reach trace. Trace is when the soap mixture reaches the consistency of a thin pudding, and when you drizzle some batter over the surface, it leaves a visible trace or trail behind. Step 5, additives and fragrance. Now is the time to add your essential oils or fragrance oils. Be sure to use fragrances that are skin safe and soap safe. Some fragrances, like vanillas, can discolor your soap to a dark brown, which actually looks quite nice with goat milk, like a cafe au lait. If you want to add clays, botanicals, or honey, stir them in now. Honey is a humectant, draws moisture to the skin. But be careful. Honey also contains sugar, which will further heat up your soap. Step 6, pouring and insulation or lack thereof. Pour your batter into the mold. Tap the mold firmly on the counter to release trapped air bubbles. Here is where goat milk soap differs from water-based soap. Do not insulate it. Normally, soap makers wrap their molds in towels to encourage gel phase, a heat-driven process that makes soap translucent and vibrant. With goat milk, we want to prevent gel phase to keep the soap light-colored and prevent a volcano where the soap gets so hot it cracks and rises out of the mold. In fact, many goat milk soap makers put their freshly poured molds directly into the refrigerator for 24 hours to keep them cool. The waiting game, curing. After 24 to 48 hours, your soap should be firm enough to unmold and cut, but it's not ready yet. Cold processed soap requires a cure time of 4 to 6 weeks. During this time, two things happen. Water evaporation, the remaining moisture evaporates, making the bar harder and longer lasting. Saponification, completion. While most of the lye is gone within 48 hours, the crystal structure of the soap continues to develop, making it gentler on the skin. Store your bars in a cool, dry place with plenty of airflow. Turn them occasionally. The weight is the hardest part, but your skin will thank you. Troubleshooting, common issues, the ammonia smell. If your lye milk mixture smells like a cleaning product, don't toss it. This is a common reaction between lye and the proteins in the milk. It almost always disappears completely during the 6-week cure. Orange discoloration. This means the milk got too hot. The soap is still perfectly safe to use. It just won't be that creamy white color you might have envisioned. It will be a tan or light orange color soda ash. Sometimes a white powdery film forms on the top of the soap. This is soda ash, formed when unsaponified lye reacts with carbon dioxide in the air. It's harmless and can be steamed off or planed away. Keeping your soap cool or spraying the top with 91% rubbing alcohol immediately after pouring can help prevent this. Ethical sourcing, why raw is king. If you have your own goats, you know exactly what goes into your milk. For those of us buying it, try to find a local farm. Raw, unpasteurized goat milk contains the highest level of natural enzymes and vitamins. If you can't find raw milk, full, fat, canned goat milk is a great alternative. Just watch out for added stabilizers, which might behave oddly in soap. Avoid goat milk scented soaps that use synthetic fragrances but no actual milk. The label should clearly list goat milk or Capri-Lac. Final thoughts. Making goat milk soap is a labor of love. It requires patience, a bit of kitchen chemistry, and a willingness to embrace the cold. But when you step out of the shower with skin that feels hydrated, soft, and healthy, you'll realize that no store-bought bar can ever compare. It's and not just it's an artisanal craft that connects you to ancient traditions of skincare while giving you total control over what goes on to your body. Plus, they make the absolute best gifts. Everyone loves a farm to shower story.